Hello, St. Amelia artists. Hope you are all doing well. Welcome to the channel. So what we're going to be doing is, some of you might be already familiar with this, we're going to be doing a cactus still life. This is going to be a two-part art lesson though, because you guys are going to be making your own textures, and I'll get to that in just a moment. So all you're going to need for this part of the project is either some scrap cardboard. So for example, you could use the back or the front of a notebook. So you just rip it off. Or what I have is some watercolor paper. So it's thick enough that I can use that for the first half of our project. You're also going to need a pencil, some scissors, and some glue. I would actually like you to make 3 different textures. So we need to break up whatever you've got. So if it's the cardboard on the back of your notebook, you can rip it off and then draw a rectangle, cut it out, and then draw that 2 more times, and then cut those shapes out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw a line here. I'm gonna cut it so that I've got a rectangular shape, and then I'm just gonna make 2 other pieces that are about the same size. Try and make your rectangles nice and rectangular. And then we'll do one more. So I'd like them, they don't have to be the size of a book, but I'd like them to be at least the size of your hand so that we have enough surface area for this to work. Okay, so you've got your 3 pieces of cardboard or thick paper. Now what you're gonna do is I want you to create 3 different textures. So texture is not only the way that something feels, but it's the way that something looks like it feels. This is what it's really gonna come down to, is you're gonna do 3 different patterns. So maybe for the first one, I wanna do like a spiky texture. So I'll do these really jagged triangles. Try not to make your shapes too small, because we are going to actually glue over top of these shapes. So I've got one texture. Maybe for the next one I'll do some bubbly looking scales. Okay, 2 textures down. Now I'll do one more. I think I'll come out of left field and I'll do some stars. So make sure you don't spread your shapes out too much. You can overlap them. Don't make them too small. Okay, so the next part is you're gonna want to have the liquid Elmer's glue. If you do not have this, you could ask your parents if you can go to the store and get it, or we can find our own textures. I'll put it in the description. Okay, so now with your liquid glue, I want you to actually go over all the textures that you just created. So you want there to be a raised enough look to the glue. You don't have to make globs and globs of it. You want to go kind of quick, squeeze lightly, but you still want it to be raised on top. Try very hard not to get your hands in it. And so on and so forth. So like here, I probably could use some more raised texture to it. You want to see it raised off of the paper. Alrighty, so stay tuned for part 2, and I will let you guys know on Google Classroom when that comes out, maybe sometime this week. So keep these safe, let them dry, and set them aside. Make sure you have them for the next part of this video. Alright, I'll see you soon.